I mean, I'm so excited to talk about this particular topic because I really feel like it's one interesting topic you will really love. So without wasting too much time, let's jump into today's topic. Yeah. And then if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please, I'll kindly ask that you subscribe to the channel so you can understand where we're coming from, where we currently are, and where we are going. Now, this is lesson 5 of my A to Z of digital marketing. And today's topic is customer avatar, like understanding the customer avatar. Now, some of you might have in one way or the other heard about customer avatar, like you've heard somebody say customer avatar, and you're trying to understand what exactly is a customer avatar. Now, this is where I'm going to break down to you what exactly customer avatar is. Now, I'm not just going to do explanation. I'm going to use my raw template to explain to you how to actually draft down your customer avatar. Now, our last lesson, which was lesson 4, part 2, was building a credible online presence. Now, if you've not yet seen that particular lesson, I would advise you do. You can find the link here. So just click the link so you can understand where we're coming from and how we got to this particular state. If you've been following the lessons from episode 1, you would understand that I have been following a course outline. So I would really advise that if you miss a lesson, go back, watch, and all that. And yes, if you have questions, it doesn't mean it must not be the current lesson we're on. Maybe previous lesson you've watched, you have questions, just drop it on the comment section. I'm going to see it. Like, I am willing to help you guys out with any question you have. Let me be your accountability partner. That's one of the major reasons why I'm putting out this course and making you learn this stuff, because I really want to help you, guide you through your digital marketing era. Now, the name customer avatar might sound too deep, but it just simply means knowing your customer. That's what customer avatar is like. And one of the reasons why knowing your customer is very important when it comes to the digital marketing space is because you cannot sell to people you don't know. You cannot sell to, like, you need to know your product and you need to know what these people are doing, how these people are. That is the way you know that, okay, these people actually need my product. It's more of like helping you to know the people you're marketing to. That is the best way you can actually sell your product. So it's just like me trying to market this mouse to a normal random laptop user. And of course, this is a gaming mouse and it's more expensive. So this will cost roughly 80 to 100,000 naira. Imagine me trying to market this to a normal random laptop user. I mean, the question will be, why will I buy a mouse for 100,000 naira? But if I go to gamers, if I go to 3D animators, if I go to people who are advanced in using laptops for deep purposes like gaming and all that, they would understand this and they will see reasons why they need this. Do you understand my point? So that's one of the major reasons why you need a customer avatar to help you know what are the states of the people you want to market to, and how can you successfully market to these same persons. So like I always do, I will give you a descriptive example of what a customer avatar is. And this time around, we're also going to be using Brian. Now, if you've been following my course, you will understand who Brian is. Brian is the person we've been using to do all our examples. So apparently, Brian is the guy who sells human hair in Dubai Mall. So if you have watched previous lessons, you will understand who Brian is. So let's say this time around, Brian decided to hire a digital marketer, because Brian feels like, okay, he has been selling in Dubai Mall for some time now, and this time around, he wants to go into the digital space to explore, like to get customers, even if it's not something he knows, he wants to get a digital marketer. And then let's call this digital marketer Ben. So now Ben resumes work on a Monday in Brian's office in Dubai Mall. And then Ben has to start, first of all, by drafting a customer avatar. So now, this is the first thing you do, the very first thing you do when you're trying to push out some kind of digital marketing activities in a brand. Draft out a customer avatar. It's very important. It kind of like give you the roadmap of where you should be playing around. It kind of like help you understand that, okay, this is what the product is and this is what the customer should be. Do you get? Now, there are 4 major things you should have in mind before you draft out a customer avatar. Number 1 of these things is knowing the product. You need to know the in and out of the product you want to sell. You need to know the in and out of what the organization does. You need to know what is the product and how the product works, how the service works and all that. You need to know all these things before you even start drafting out your customer avatar. Because one of the mistakes a lot of people make is you get into an organization, and because you say you are a digital marketer and all that, and you just start running ads, you just start managing page. If you don't understand the product, if you don't understand what the product is like, how the product works, you are not going to understand who are the people that want this product. You're not going to understand what the people that want this product looks like, how they feel, what are their pain points, and all that. Now, number two on the list is demograph. You need to understand that, okay, these people that need this product, where can I find such kind of people? Where, what country, what location, what city, what neighborhood will I see such kind of people that should need this kind of product? You get, so imagine me going to market iPhone 14 Pro Max in a village, like a village where they barely have light for 4 to 6 hours or stuffs like that. It will look so funny to them. They won't relate. And imagine me now calling over 1.2 million naira to them and saying, okay, they need to buy this thing. It's literally me being in that space where I went to the wrong location to sell this product. And it's not going to sell because why? I missed the demographic. So it's very important you have that in mind. Then number three, interest. You need to understand the people that you want to sell this stuff to. What are they interested in? Like, what are the where the play where the what event would you find them in? Are they people that are interested? They love hearing music. They love to listen to stuffs. Like they love to. What do they love to listen to? What are the events will you find such kind of people? What kind of music would they listen to? What kind of food do you think those people like? Stuffs like that. You need to have an idea. Now this might not be completely correct. That's the reason why it's called the customer avatar. More of like you putting down your ideal what you think these people would like, not like what exactly they like and all that. Then the last one is behaviors. You need to understand what are these people's behavior in the online space. What are the pages they will likely visit? What are the social media they love most? Do they like to be on Instagram all day? Do they like TikTok? Do they like what exactly do these people do on the online space? Once you understand all this, you can draft out a perfect customer avatar. So at this point in time, we're going to go in where I'm going to show you the practical step by step on how you can actually fill your customer avatar. So in drafting out your customer avatar, part of you understanding your product is actually knowing if your product is targeted to people or business. Now, what do I mean by that? There are people that own businesses. Their product is for business use, not for end users. Basically, business purchase their products to use to do their business. So knowing this will help you draft out the concrete customer avatar that you need. So for me here, I'm using Canva to edit my documents. So if you have Canva, you can just drag the PDF into Canva and you will be able to edit every part of it. First thing, the very first thing I'm going to do is to name my avatar, give my avatar a name. Now, this name is more of like helping you to know this category of people that you want. For instance, I would say my avatar's name would be Sharon. Sharon. Um, remember, so my avatar's name, so I'll say my avatar's name would be Sharon. Remember, Brian says here, and so that's why I'm giving my avatar a female name. Then the next one would be where does Sharon lives? So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say Sharon lives in Nigeria, Dubai, um, Nigeria, Dubai, and UK. So that's where Sharon lives. So the next part would be what is Sharon job description? Like what kind of job does Sharon do? So I would say Sharon is a lawyer, um, is a virtual assistant, is a real estate agent, real estate, real estate. Sharon is also a what do you call it now? She's a tech person. So Sharon is a tech person. So now remember Sharon is representing everyone in this category. So the name Sharon is because we don't want to now start putting everybody's name and all that. So these are the qualities Sharon operates on. Then when I come down, we say what's Sharon income like? How much is Sharon likely to be earning? Stuff like that. So I would say Sharon earns from $2,000 to $5,000 a month. $5,000 monthly. Then the next one is, what is Sharon religion? Of course, Sharon will either be a Christian, a Muslim, or a Christian or a Muslim. Then gender, Sharon is definitely a female. Now, once we've had all this in place, we already know the idea of who Sharon is, where Sharon works, what Sharon earns, and what Sharon religion. That is already guiding us to who our customer is. So we're coming to this next part where we look at the age. So what are the age range Sharon will likely fall on? Um, Now we need to understand what the product is. That's why I said from the beginning you need to know what the product is. When you understand the product, it's going to help you understand all this. So Brian deals on human hair. Now we know how human hair might be kind of expensive. That's the reason why we categorize the people that we're targeting. So, for instance, when we say age, I cannot be putting age bracket of 10 above because I feel like 10 years old might not be able to afford such kind of hair. So, it now plays down to knowing what your product is will now help you understand, okay, what's the range of people that will get this stuff. So I would put age 22 to maybe 60, 22 to 60 years old. So now, married or not married. Now, you don't have to feel this particular part. And also, this religion, you don't have to feel this if you know very well that, because religion is not just limited to both Christian and Muslim alone. There are other religions, and these people might be interested in your product. If your product is not directed to one particular bracket, you don't need to feel it. So in the space of married now, I don't need to put if they are married or they are not married because both married and unmarried would definitely need Brian's product. So in that space, I'll leave that blank. And also same for children. Also, I don't need to now start feeling if they have children or they don't have children because Brian's product can be directed to people who have children or don't even have children. You get? So that's why I need to leave that particular place blank. Then school attended. Now, depending on where Brian decided to run his ads or the people he wants to target directly, I can decide to say, okay, I want to target people who attended such kind of school, because apparently it seems like people that attend those school, they are of the high class. Say, for instance, Nigerian universities, for instance, I would say I want to target Covenant, Covenant. I want to target Unilag. I want to target Uniport, Uniport. Now, what I'm saying is, people who went through all these schools, you can add as many as you can there. It gives you the direction. You can add as many as you can there. It gives you direction on the people you should be looking at. Then profession. Of course, we already list job title, what it is like here. You can still add more details when it comes to profession and all that. What are these people currently operating on? What are their roles? What are their positions? Stuffs like that. So political views is not something you really want to pay attention to because you don't really mind what political background they have, what they believe in terms of politics, who they are supporting and stuff like that. It's none of your business. Any person from any political background can actually patronize Brian's product. Now, it still boils down to knowing the product first because that's what is going to help you draft out everything that you need to draft out about this customer avatar. Now, let's move on. Hobbies. Of course, I will need to put hobbies. What are Sharon hobbies and all that? I could say Sharon likes to play tennis, clubbing, night out with girls, night out with girls. That's basically you add all the hobbies you feel like okay, these are supposed to be related to what Brian's product is like. Then educational background. And now educational background. Sharon can be in. Remember, you have to check the age range, then match it with what the educational background is like. So she can actually be a BSc holder, a graduate. Actually, she can actually be a graduate. Graduate. She can actually be a graduate. Yes, graduate. Masters. HND. um all educational levels you feel like okay this person has attained. Now we are done with the first state of the customer avatar. Now this is the end of lesson 5 part 1. We're going to be continuing the customer avatar in lesson 5 part 2. So if you're currently not still subscribed to the channel, I will ask that you subscribe and hit the bell button so you can get notified once it drops. So lesson 5 part 2, we're going to go down and continue filling the customer avatar. Bye guys.